Good morning, stampin' friends and crafters. How are you today? It is Thursday. Woohoo! We are pretty much at the weekend. I can't believe another week has gone by. And here in Manitoba, it is going to be long weekend. So that is exciting. For most people, it is a provincial holiday this Monday. Then there's, of course, a big soccer tournament in the city this weekend with Golden Boy with Liza. But we'll be crafting in my studio and attending matches this weekend. So thank you for joining me. It's Nemi Batstone here, coming to you from my crafty space in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, Nemi's Crafty Cafe. So if you're there, don't forget to like, share, and comment to be entered to win this week's cards. We are on our fourth card today and looking forward to our final one and switching, but last chance products, of course. So just a reminder that, again, I'm always looking for growing my community, Stampin' community. Actually, we have team meeting tonight. So once a month we get together and we share, we craft, we laugh, we eat, and we spend, 2 to 3 hours just having fun with, and talking. And talking about paper and good stuff like that. Today we're still focusing on painterly pears. And I checked the website again and it's like, so Stampin' Up! Just cracks me up because we used to have different names for everything. So the stamp set would be one name, the dies would be another, the papers another, the ribbons. So it was always confusing. Hello, good morning, Shell. And so now they've paired the stamp set with the die set, which makes our lives easier. But then I looked and I thought this was perfectly pears, but it's actually still printerly pears. So I don't know. Anyway, it makes me laugh. But so yesterday I thought I was wrong, but I was right. So I don't have to redo this sheet. Woot woot. That's a good thing. Okay, so today we are going to keep it simple, but yet make it gorgeous. So yesterday we did tons of fun with Encase the catalog and case Stampin' Up! Pretty much with a couple changes. And we used mostly the designer series paper. So today we're going to use the ink. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Karen. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. It's supposed to be a beautiful day and can't wait to see you at team meeting tonight if you're coming. And then for those that used to be there, you're always welcome to come and attend. So again, I just checked and the embellishments are the only thing that is on low inventory. But I forgot to double check today and see if any of it has sold out. Because last chance products is once they're gone, they're gone. So I definitely picked up another DSP pack because I love this paper. And I already own the bundle, so it didn't make any sense as to why to get the rest. So here's our card for today. So today we're just going to do a lot of inking because we haven't done a lot of inking this week. So I thought I would try my hand at, I was going to do a rainbow effect because if most of you know me, I love doing rainbow, 3 to 5 colors. But this time I thought we'd play with greens. So good morning, Kathy. Hello, hello. So thanks for joining me. So I've got soft seafoam, lemon lime, and granny apple, mossy meadow, and let's not forget good old olive. Classic favorite that has been around forever, longer than me, and longer than me with Stampin' Up! I should say. So I'm at almost 9 years now celebrating Stampin' Up! May is my anniversary month, and so I'm at 8.5. And just for the record, $100,000 in sales in 8.5 months is actually outstanding, apparently, according to Stampin' Up! Because they actually phoned me. And I talked to Nicole and she called to just congratulate me. And I said, well, how long does it take to really get to $100,000 in sales? And she's like, well, usually it's 10 to 15 years and you really hit it out. So I just wanted to toot my own horn. I'm pretty excited about that. And that's why I love to craft and share. Anyway, thank you so much for ordering with me and spending time with me in the mornings. So here we go. How the heck do we do this? Well, I've pretty much used almost the entire stamp set. We are going to use pretty much all these images, except for these two. So these ones we'll use tomorrow because we haven't yet. And this little guy here fits inside the flowers. Most of you probably don't know that. Or you do because you own it, but I didn't know that. So anyway, I didn't know it until I really played with it. So also I've used the Gathering Leaves embossing folder, and surprisingly this one is also on Last Chance. I was like, what? And that one is one of my favorites. I guess I use it more in fall, but I thought I'd use it today because it's a big 6x8. So the fact that it's $14.50 and now on sale for like, I think, was it on sale for like 10 something? So I can't remember the sale price. My apologies. I won't guess. But it is in there. So let's get crafty. You're going to need some white scrap. And again, I didn't use the outline on this one. Oh, let's see what happens if we do. Let's just do it. So we'll have 2 different cards and you'll tell me which one you like better. As always. Do I have more blocks? No. I'm out of blocks because I used so many. So let me just grab. I'm going to grab, oh, this one's pretty big, but that's okay. I thought I had a paper pumpkin block in my drawer, and I don't. I used to. Okay, so I'm going to have my handy dandy chamois nearby just because we're doing the outline first. So we're going to use Lemon Lime Twist, Granny Apple Green, and it's foggy again. Good morning, Margaret. So yesterday I went out, actually I went out with Kathy. And, oh, sorry, soft sea foam. Soft sea foam. I forgot that 4th color. So we're using 4 colors today. And you know what? It wasn't that bad when we went out. Like, and then we hit the city and got closer to the city. And I'm like, okay, now the fog is here. Now I see what she's talking about. Because there was literally nothing. And right now I look outside my windows. And I've got 2 big 6x6 windows. And there is no fog. So I find it hard to believe. Okay, so yeah, sale price on Gathering Leaves embossing folders is $10.15. Shebang! I said 10 something. That's pretty good, eh? That's pretty close. That's sad. I'm so sad that that one's going down. But it's good for you because you get the discounts. So grab the discount, and if you're Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's like $7 for you. Okay, so there's our 3. So I have soft sea foam, Lemon Lime Twist, and Granny Apple Green. And if you notice, I did not clean my ink. And the reason, or my stamp set, the reason I didn't is because I went from light to dark. And the majority should have went on there. So it doesn't transfer to the ink pads very much. And if it does, it's transferring light to dark. Like it's not, there's not much there. Okay, we're done with that one. And I'm going to put that aside. Okay, so I don't remember if I cleaned these or not. So now we're going to use the second step because this is a 2-step stamp. So we're going to go in and we're going to go into soft sea foam. Now my soft sea foam needs major re-inking, so that's why I'm tapping lots, so don't think you need to. I'm going to grab our dauber. And I'm going to dip into Mossy Meadow. We did this trick yesterday. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. And then we're going to add a little bit there on the edge. I'm not going to go too dark because this is soft sea foam, sorry. And then we're going to try and stick that right inside the lined image, which I can barely see because it's super light. So this is probably why I didn't use it. Okay. Oh, see? I'm totally off. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to do it again. We all make mistakes. This is the joy. Remember, it's just paper, right? That's what we always say. It's just paper. So I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to do it this way. There's my light. Oops, sorry. I don't mean to not to be in camera. And then let me see if I can stamp it the other way. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with the outline after and get that in. Oh, I still suck. That's terrible. Okay, maybe we won't use that method. Why can't, oh, you know, just so you know, this is where I need my Stampin' Positioner. That is what I need, but I'm too lazy to pull it out. Last chance. Okay? I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Good morning, Barb. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, let's try it one last time. Or, yes, I'm glad you're all laughing with me. Oh my gosh, see, I still suck. So this is seriously, Stampin' Positioner is where you need this. Sometimes though, I could have stretched it, which could have been the issue. Okay, one last time. That's funny. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my gosh. And then we have 3 more to do. This is going to be hilarious. Well, you're definitely getting a lesson of what not to do or how to fix your boo-boos. Well, yeah, we finally got it. Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay, so let's move on. Next one. Okay, we're done with soft sleeve. Oh, we're not done though. Okay, we're done with that one. I'm just gonna move these over so I can make sure I'm in camera. Maybe just drop you a wee bit. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going in with, what's this one again? Lemon Lime Twist. The nice and bright pear. This is kind of like the ripening process of a pear. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So then we're just adding some of that green on there. I don't think I put enough on this edge. Oh, and then I stick my hand in it. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Good thing it's like polymer water-based look, right? Let's hope I got it right. Yes! Okay, I'm getting better. See, I told you I can't stamp. So, moving on. What's this last one? Granny Apple Green. So, oh, those boo-boos. That's just hilarious. Telling you. Stampin' Up! Positioner. 2. That one was a car wash. That one was a car wash? I missed something. Okay. So then, this is our last one. Oh, the outline on this one's much darker, so I can find my way, which is good. Good job. And there we go. Woohoo! Okay, so 1, 2, 3 screw ups. The 4th one's on the back. Took us 4 tries on that first one. And then the 2nd and 3rd. But like I said, I didn't use the outline. So if I avoided the outline, we'd be fine. Okay, so that's what that looks like with the outline. So now those all have to be die cut. But let's do our... Oops, I forgot my other sheet. Okay, I don't think I can fit 3 on that one. Let's do our stems. So now we're going to take our stems. This one won't be as complicated. So we're going to take and Mossy Meadow. And then we're going to go 1, 2, yeah, we only need 3 pairs, but it took me 4 to get it right. Okay, so now we're gonna go again, all of our colors. We're gonna go soft seafoam. Oh, I should have cleaned that first because I think I already did the dark. Okay, and then we're gonna go Lemon Lime Twist. So if you're terrible at coloring or stamping, in my case, this stamp set, I love these polymers because they give you the texture and look of watercolor without actually watercoloring. Haha. Okay, and then those are our 3 stems. So we have soft seafoam, lemon lime twist, and then granny apple green. Yay. Awesome. Okay. And then get those out of the way. So now we have to die cut those, but I cheated. Just an FYI. I did these ahead of time. Oh yeah, I forgot. We forgot to color the stems. So I'm coloring the stems with SU 100, which is the darkest of all of our neutral colors. So we have neutral blends. And I don't know if you've noticed, but our blends have been on back order. Stampin' Up did not share, but I guess I could phone and find out why they're so on back order. So there we go. But then I did the die cutting myself to save time, so you didn't have to sit there and wait for me. So let's see if I have them in the right colors, orders. Okay, so soft seafoam, lemon lime twist, granny apple, and obviously I need some re-inking because granny apple isn't as bright as I expected, and then yeah, that would be that one. Lemon lime twist looks really good. I like it. Okay, now that we've got that and I remembered, I forgot one thing, so we're going to bring those in again. I forgot to put the dots that go on there. So now that I've got those out of the way, oh, maybe right about there. So we're going to take our dots to add some little more look. That was in the DSP where they take these dots here and they put them there on the apple. And I'm doing tone on tone, so soft seafoam, you don't see it as much. Lemon lime twist. And I'm also not adding a lot of pressure either. There's lemon lime twist, so I'll bring that up so you could see the little specklings that might be on a pear. And then the last one, which is granny apple green. There, good enough. There we go. So then that's the speckles. And then some assembly required. So we're just going to take some mini glue dots here. Boy, I have to go back and read. I missed the conversation. And then we're just going to add one mini glue dot there. It's a little bigger, so I'm going to just tuck that in and put that on top of our pears. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So don't forget to like, share, comment. This is day 4, so we're on to tomorrow will be the last day, and you can win. Your name will go in a draw up to 3 times to win this week's cards. If you place a minimum order of 60, then I'll make you a kit. Now, I can't stamp for you, so I can die cut these pieces for you. Or I just might give you blanks because you might want to just use something else you have on hand. But if you do get it, remember, you're still paying. You're only paying $45.55. Oh, plus the embellishments. So that's $55.60. Add in, you know, some glue or something, and then you're at $60. That's a pretty good deal for an entire suite. Oh yeah, you have to add the ribbon. So the whole suite's like $60. Oh my gosh, that's insane. And then you get a free kit from me to create with it. Whew. That's a pretty good deal. Okay, so our last piece is I need to stamp the sentiment. So I didn't like any of these for what I was going with. So I went with the right words, which is another favorite of mine that's in here. And I love this one because you can use it for almost anything. It's got some really good inner ones you can put inside your card. And so we're just using the happy birthday. So 1/2 inch scrap. Where is it? There it is. Happy birthday. And I just stuck with all the greens, and I'm using Mossy Meadow, the darkest of them. And then we're just gonna add that here. I'll just go right about there. Happy birthday. And then just using our scissors, I'm just going to trim that a bit. And then I'm going to add a slit. That's a little off, and it's crooked. I'm just going to add that in my paper trimmer because obviously I can't cut either. I can't ink and I can't trim. Okay, so I put a little slit in there so that we can create and go corner to the cut. So we can just create a small banner. Now, you could just use a punch too. I do have the punch. I just realized that. I just remembered I have the punch. And then we could make a little banner like so. Okay, so there we go. So I inked it all up. We got 3 pairs. We got that. We got our gathering leaves. So here I already embossed this one, and it's 4 3/4 by 3.5. So all I did was your standard base is 4 1/4 by 5.5. Take away 3/4 of an inch. And then we're just gonna place these pairs on here where we think we want them. So, and I'm just gonna turn them in a bit. And then I want my middle one there. So I kind of want them overlapping and touching. So I want to make sure we're good. So then we have that little space there. And then we have our 3 pairs. So I'm going to grab some embellishments. Or sorry, can't even speak today. Some dimensionals. And we'll pop these up. 1. Did you finish your cards for virtual retreat, Christine? I still have not. That's my problem. Is being home means it just sits there. Anyway, but I've been busy creating for crop. I'm so excited about it. It's getting closer, and so I'm getting more nervous actually. Because I'm like, is my checklist shrinking or is my checklist growing? That's the scary part. Okay, so our pair there is in the middle. Move that one over. I want to be right about there. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. So I'm not putting a lot because we don't need a lot. Oh, there's my boo-boo pair. And then put this one there. Another mini up top. Mini. Oops. Oh, my hands are so dry. Okay. I think the hardest part of this card is fussy cutting. Oh, no, wait. Stamping. The hardest part was stamping. Okay. There. And then I want the middle one on top. So then we're just going to add, repeat again. Repeat 3 times. I know. Oh boy, that's funny. See, even seasoned crafters make lots of mistakes. You know? Okay. Get these guys out to my little scrap bin. How many of you have a little scrap bin? So that way you can dump all your bits into. They're very handy. Okay. And then we're going to add that to our base. So we just have a standard basic white. I like to use thick because when you have tons and tons of layers on the front card, the back of the card doesn't stand up anymore. It starts losing its flex over time because the front is so heavy that the back starts going, ah. So I find that when you actually use thick and you layer that front, you got a strong base on the back. So thank you, Shell. I'm glad my videos bring a smile to you. And I hope they bring lots of laughter, especially when I screw up. Especially when that happens, because believe me, it's entertaining. Sometimes I tell my husband and he just kind of smiles and looks at me because, you know, he doesn't really understand that part. So when I get to share it with you guys and you laugh, you know what I mean, because you can relate. You know, my husband prefers to use a Cricut when he creates versus stamps. Okay, I'm going to add my initial there in the middle. My Tombow glue arrived, and I forgot to go grab one. So, I'm like, finally! Hey, do you want to stay on for a few seconds and see a sneak peek? Give me a thumbs up or something, or say yes. You have a big scrap bin? Oh, we all have a big scrap bin. Because I got my sneak peek order yesterday of something really fun. So, there we go. And then I'm just going to add, now we need this. So I'm going to add a mini on the end because it's going to slide off the side of the pear there. Then we're just going to add adhesive there. Oh, look, Tombow. Woot, woot. Now, I do like art glitter. However, it dries too fast for me. I like the fact it does dry clearer than Tombow, but I don't like the fact that I don't have time to maneuver as much. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yes, sneak peek. I just realized I wanted to add ribbon to this one because I wanted to see what it would look like. And I forgot to put it in. Darn it. Oh, well. Okay, there you have it. Now, I didn't put any embellishments because I felt like that was enough for me. I wanted to keep it simple, right? Simple and clean. So you got a nice white for the clean lines, and then 3 shades of green plus the outline, and then 1 more on the inside. So we're going to take the mini one, and I'm going to take Mossy Meadow, and then we're going to stamp. This is the mini pears, and put this in here. You know what? I seriously should just buy this set and put it as one of our prize draws. It's just so fun. And then we're going to take Old Olive, because we haven't used it yet, which is the last, well, most of them. Quiet Simplicity. Yes, exactly. I love the simplicity of it too. Like, it doesn't have to be extravagant. Although we tend to, as crafters, you know, you got all the tools and you just want to give her. It's like anybody designing a house. They just want to, like, add all the little extras. There we go. And there's Old Olive. So you can see how that watercoloring really pops in those polymer stamp sets. Now, I'm not going to color those. I like the simple look. We're going for simple here. And so I don't want to add in any additional blends where necessary. I just want to keep it. I could pull out some water pencils, but I want just a simple look. It's card on the inside, and so that's the focal, no distraction up there. And then that's it. Like, really, I love it. I think it's gorgeous. That was my original, and then there was this one, right? And then we had the fun of adding the outline. So you can see here, I really don't think you need the outline. Just ignore those other 3. I feel like just going without it is enough, right? Like right there, which is why I didn't use the outline. Because, you know, I wanted to look more realistic. I debated on not using the outlines up here as well, but I felt like it just kind of needed it. So there you have it. That is quick and easy. Okay, I said I would show you something, but remember, like, share, comment, or place an order, and you'll definitely win these cards when you go into the draw. So I told you that I'm doing a mega stamp camp, right? And so I'm doing this mega stamp camp with Rachel and Dee Slater, Rachel Kuhn, Dee Slater, my fellow Coast to Coast collaborators. And they get their kit way earlier than I do because they're in the States. So I was just like totally jealous, but mine finally arrived. So this is the Filled with Sweetness, which comes with these dies. And so I'm going to lift you up a bit here. Hang on. Yes, the pears sweet is very versatile. I love it. I was going to pull out one of these and actually use it, but you know, in the, on that pears card. But look at this jar. Here, let me see if I can. Look how big that jar is. I've got so many ideas. Anyway, this is part of our mega stamp camp. And I'm so happy we've got these larger blueberries and strawberries because the ones I have right now, they're just much smaller. But this jar, it's like, it is so big. It's so big. I love it. Anyway, I'll bring it to tea meeting so you can see it truly in person today. And, oh, that's the other thing. So like at tea meeting, we try and share what we got. So then that way everybody can see it before they buy it. But there's that big die. Like, it's massive. And I love this. But we make lots of jam and we always gift it. So for me, that's like to family. There's this. So it's huge. I'm so excited. So I can't wait to create my projects for Mega Stamp Camp. And then people were wondering, and this one here is the spoon. So like a spoon inside the jar kind of thing. And then I like the fact that you have two logos or 2 sentiment labels, 3, 1, 2, 3 sentiment labels. And you could use that one too as a sentiment label, I'm sure. So yeah, those are gorgeous. You got yours yesterday too? Did you get this one? Because like, frick, it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm totally loving it. And then what I did was I picked up the coordinating set, which is Made with Sweetness. And it comes with these kind of recipe card holders. So I thought that was cute. So you have this big recipe card, and then you have a smaller recipe card. But then you got this huge strawberry and cherries and little mini raspberries. Totally up my alley. And then this could be peach. Oh, no, sorry. Could be lemon, could be lime, could be orange, or it could be a peach because you also have the bite there. Anyway, I got this, and I think this will be great for scrapbooking. And then you have like, it's huge. Okay, I'll just show you. Because this is, so the nice thing about these big cases now and having these is like, you don't get the reduced to 90%. Like this is full size. So look at that. So here, so you could see, like, look how big that word is. It's perfect for scrapbooking. So yes, make a stamp camp. I already said I'm going to do one scrapbook layout as one of my projects. So, and the girls know it. I think Rachel's doing one too because she loves to scrapbook. So it's going to be filled with 3D projects, cards, and scrapbooking. So lots of options for you because it's a mega stamp camp. And if you don't want to stamp alone, you're more than welcome to come to my house that day and stamp with me. So, but it is virtual, and you can just craft in the comfort of your home with a friend or two, or come on out to my place and we'll craft the day away and get her done. So there's that. And then there's matching paper for it, of course. So you're going to get the strawberries. And then there's this Ladybug Picnic embossing folder. Let's see. Oh, yay. I like the fact that it's at the bottom. There. Pull that out. I haven't looked at it yet. So literally arrived and and then there's the strawberries and ladybugs, which pretty much matches with the very similar kind of thing, I think, right? With the, this one pretty much goes with the ants one, cute as a bug. Is that what it's called? That one's like a cute as a bug one. And then, oh yeah, did you have this one? I think this is the ribbon. The checkered ribbon, or no, I don't remember. Okay, but here's the DSP. So, I hope you're still there. So this is the designer series group. So if you join the team, you can actually pick this up now. So it doesn't matter where you are in Canada. You can still be part of my team. And the more virtual, then the more I try and accommodate, team meetings. So, oh, look at all the fun die cutting there, or fussy cutting you can do here. But love the back. So again, I haven't played with this. There's the spoons. Not sure what I'll do with that, but look at the back on the hearts. Okay, and then you have ladybugs, which pretty much matches the embossing folder. And you can't have a picnic without some checker. And then you have that, and then more checkered. So cute. What are those dies called? Oh, which ones? The second set. This one's filled with sweetness dies. And then the other one is, I covered it up. This one is made with sweetness. So one is filled, the other one is made. Tons of jam containers. And then, oh yeah, totally makes sense. You kind of need like note paper. So then that way it's kind of like school paper. Hilroy notebook paper. so that you can write your recipes on. And then there's that. So guess what? Oh, sorry. I'm just checking. Do these line up? No, it's not really gonna line up because it's but it might line up on these ones. Nope, these ones are a lot bigger. Okay, just checking. I was checking to see if it would line up. And then the blue. Is that blueberry bushel? What do I know? Oh, it's Secret Sea, but that looks more like blueberry bushel. Calypso coral, crushed curry, granny apple green, misty moonlight. That's it. Secret Sea and strawberry slush. Love it. Okay, that was my little secret. Or that was my little joy of today to share with something new. So this is going to be the Mega Stamp Camp. Registration for it is already open. It's actually on my Stampin' Up website. So nemibatstone.stampinup.net. And if you go to the calendar of events and click on March 21st, you'll see the link. I think I even put registration is open. So it's $89 and that includes shipping, and you get everything but the stamp set and the stamp die. So you will need Filled with Sweetness bundle. So you'll need this to create with, because we do not supply this, or you could add it to your order at retail. No shipping, no extra, whatever, because I'm already shipping to you. So I'm covering your taxes and shipping on that if you add it to your order. Okay, and one more thing that keeps getting sold out is the rolling waves. So I just picked this up and I already saw some cool things with this one. So it's got two umbrellas, so you can totally create some wicked beach themes with this one. So I'll be playing with that and you'll be looking forward to seeing that in March. I don't have time this month to share all these, but they roll out. So as of March 3rd, they are all yours to buy. And if you are FOMO, like us demos, hobbyists, then you can pick it up now in your starter kit. Okay, that's it. So thanks for joining me. Hope you liked that little sneak peek. I'm super excited. And we shall see you again tomorrow. Geez, just started a new shopping cart. Sorry. When is the stamp class? March 21st, 22nd. And it runs from 10 to 3 both days. There's also a mystery challenge, but if you want to come to my place on the Saturday to stamp together, we can. And then Sunday you could finish up. Well, you'll see all of it in person, but if you want to stay and stamp all day, then you can, and then have your Sunday free, or you'll get it virtually as well. And you get the videos and everything forever until Facebook says goodbye. But that's it. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for Fun Friday. Happy stamping. Bye.